Yo,
How we doing?
how's your weekend, man?
Good. It's the last one before my son goes back to school, so I'm trying to enjoy that.
That's right. School starts soon here. Very soon. Does he go back before Labor Day?
Yeah, he goes back tomorrow.
Oh,
And then they get out, but they get out like last week of May or first week of June. So I think it's a better arrangement.
yeah, for sure. Has he done all of his back to school shopping and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, all set, good to go.
Nice. Now, is he at the age that like you guys still help him pick out clothes, or is he just kind of doing his own thing?
So his school has uniforms, which makes our job very easy.
Gotcha.
But he's old enough now that like if we're going out on the weekend, we just tell him to go get dressed and he puts them on. He does fine.
Nice.
Normally not ridiculous.
Heck yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Is he excited to go back?
Yeah, he'll like tell you he isn't, but he loves school. Did very well last year. Got principal's honor roll all 4 semesters, which is straight A's. And it's a pretty challenging private school. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
He loves school. He has fun there. All his friends are there, and he enjoys learning. So
that's cool.
We got lucky.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Definitely, a lot of kids these days don't. I mean, you ask any kid, they're not going to be completely thrilled to go to school, but
Right.
they're definitely ones that struggle with it a little more than others. So that's awesome. That's very good.
How about you? What y'all do this weekend?
Man, this weekend was the first weekend we really got to kind of just hang out around the house for a while. We've kind of been go. Well, I think we counted it up since like mid-March. 10 weekends out of this summer we've been gone, like traveling out of state. So
a lot.
Yeah, it's a shit ton. So it was nice to just hang around. We really didn't do much. We watched did you watch that movie on Netflix, Apex?
No.
Oh.
What's it about?
Well, it's about I guess she's a thrill seeker. She's like a climber. And she goes to Australia and wants to do some rapids, and a local kind of, gives her the heads up on where to go, and he turns out to not really be who she expected, and he plays a pretty fucked up game with her. It's surprisingly much better movie than I expected. We both really enjoyed it. I don't want to give too much away in case anybody out there wants to watch it, but I would say it's a solid watch if you're in for like a thriller horror style movie.
Cool. Yeah, some of those Netflix shows are just like hit or miss, man.
For real. We unfortunately we gave 72 hours a try, which is like a Kevin Hart movie. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to the genre of comedy. They obviously just can't make them anymore because it was unbearable. Like we had to like shut it off unbearably bad. Fucking sucked. I've never thought Kevin Hart was actually that funny, if I'm being honest, though.
He's like, it's funny now. I feel like him and The Rock can't do anything unless they're together. Other like separately, they suck.
Yeah, they suck. It's bad. I also think my own thoughts that Kevin Hart's an industry plant, and he's who Hollywood wants to push for like black comedy, and he's not very good, in my opinion.
No, I hear you. I grew up with my parents watching Bill Cosby and Pryor and all these guys, and ain't nothing like that anymore.
Nothing at all. So yeah, that's what we did. Oh, we watched the Texas Pro as well. So
right.
But yeah, I guess before everybody gets on, I think just to start off on kind of more somber note, I'd like to, for all of us, I guess, to say our condolences for Dwayne Quamina, who, if you haven't heard yet, passed away in the last 24 hours. And he was a 212 pro and a good guy from what I can tell. So it's just a sad situation all around. And, thoughts and prayers go out to his family and wife and all of his loved ones, because it always sucks.
Yep, agreed. It's obviously being a 212 guy, it hits a little different. So obviously sad to see that. But also, like, the older you get, the more this stuff becomes like real to you, like when you're like 20 and you see a bodybuilder pass away, like whatever, people die all the time. And that's certainly true. Like we see a lot more of this because we have more access to media and news. And so you see everything, but start getting older in this game and realize like maybe the risk to reward ratio isn't where I thought it was.
Yeah.
You know, for you personally, which is a question everybody needs to ask themselves on their own. But, you know, being after 35 here with a family and a job, it's, I think if you're not thinking about it in that frame, then you're probably not thinking.
For sure.
Yeah, it's tough.
I know for me, I don't know how long we want to stay on the subject, but like just after hearing stuff like that, like it's just on your mind for quite a bit. Because like you said, as you get older, like self-preservation changes for many different reasons, but a big one I know for me, and I'm sure for you being a dad, is, I mean, obviously the obligation, but also the guilt of leaving people who count on you behind because of your choices.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to mentally, and it's a real thought that I think almost all of us have.
100%. I mean, I lost both my parents fairly young. My father was in his 50s. My mom passed before 70. Not that they were necessarily put in that position by their own choices, but if I'm being objective, and maybe too objective for some, but it doesn't matter if it's bodybuilding or general life. Like everything you're doing has a cost, a consequence. We all got vices, you know, we're no better than bodybuilding's no better than, or worse than any other vice. But yeah, it's gives you a lot to think through.
It does.
At a minimum.
It does. Yeah. So I think it's good for people to have those thoughts and talks with themselves, though, because
you have to.
You
and we all come into this thinking we're invincible, right?
Yeah.
And the better you get at this, the more that like gets out of your head of, nah, that won't happen to me. I'm a pro, or I'm a top level national guy, or I'm an Olympian or whatever. And nobody's immune to it. We all lose to time. Right. And a lot of this is just reducing the amount you got left.
For sure. For sure. What's up, Brendan?
What's up,
Brendan? What up?
Mr. Almost Birthday Boy, huh?
Oh, when's that?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Yay. I'm old as fuck.
37, right?
You know it.
How do birthdays feel for you guys these days?
I don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
No. Yeah.
My wife's fucking huge on birthdays, which I appreciate. Obviously, it's nice. But if there was no one around, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's just another day.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm like, whatever.
And like at some point, like, I'm a big boy. Like, if I want something, I'm gonna go fucking buy it anyway. So like,
yeah, for sure.
Gift thing is. Like,
I'm just happy I get to come up and get to train with you.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Oh, nice.
It'll be a good one. What's happening, Justin? How you doing?
Justin?
What's up, bro? I was looking for the link on my Instagram, and then I opened my email, and I'm like, oh damn, there's the link. So my bad.
Oh no, you're good. I probably should have said something. Do you do anything for your birthdays ever, Justin? Or you like not ever do shit?
Not really. Like we'll go out to eat or something like that. I don't really do a whole lot. I don't really celebrate it.
Yeah.
No, not at this point.
Yeah. I feel like I stopped caring about birthdays after like 21.
But you better not forget your girl's birthday though.
No,
forget
sure. Yeah. That's
mine's got a birthday week. So
birthday month.
Yeah, birthday month. I've been hearing that lately.
Yeah.
Are you guys good present givers, gift givers for birthdays and Christmas and whatnot?
I feel like I'm kind of a thoughtful person. I don't know.
That's good.
Like
I feel
like a sentimental type gift.
Yeah. I feel like when I see stuff now, like every now and then something will come across just my vision. I'm like, oh, that's good. I used to just like be like, oh, I'll remember that. You never remember anything. So I always try and like write them down or like save the link or take a picture. Because I know.
when they're talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Smart
if
idea.
they're always talking about like something, just like remember it, you know.
Mental note.
Yeah.
Mental notes. No, I say take physical notes. Don't just take a mental note. Take a physical
I'll
note.
write that shit down, dude. If I don't write it down, I don't fucking remember it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, you were boots on the ground this weekend, Justin. How was the Texas Pro?
Oh, it was great, bro. It was really
Yep.
good. It's I don't know. It's kind of a weird show though all around in almost all the classes. It was a little.
I mean, it looked like fucking anybody who was anybody in bodybuilding was there. It's kind of nuts, the photos up. But let's just cut to the chase, man. You were there, Regan versus Patrick.
Oh man, I don't even. I want to almost like not discredit, but almost like put this out there. Like I don't want to get jeopardized in this because we're all pros, but I just feel like there's always a certain judge when he's judging. Sometimes the calls go weird, and you're almost like, what the hell? And like when soon as it was announced, it was like everybody was just like jaw drop, like literally mouth open, jaw drops, like what? Yeah. And like Fuad was right there, right beside me, and I was like, Fuad, like, what do you think about that? He's like, that's not how I had it, but I can see what they're talking about. I'm like, he's like, me and Jordan were talking about him, and he was like, well, y'all are mass monsters, so like that's what y'all want to win. And I'm like, yeah, but that's also bodybuilding. Like, I get that, he was pretty, and he is pretty. He's great, and it's the best him we've ever seen. But it's also probably the best Regan we've ever seen as well.
I agree.
So like, I'm not gonna say I don't agree with it because I'm trying to watch what I say, but I just don't think that was probably the right. That wasn't the bodybuilding pick, if that makes sense. Like if that would have been like a classic show, cool, go with it. But also that was, I'll be honest with you, now that I've sat and I look back, if you think about all the classes, they're leaning that way. Like I'm talking about every single class.
Yeah. I noticed it even in women's physique. Like women's physique. The women's physique, they went with like the girls that were 1 and 2 were a lot more narrower in the legs, and you looked at like 3, 4, 5, and 6. They were they were way bigger.
So here's my thing. We all know the women's divisions, they just like kind of let go and they just kept going. Like everything just kept incrementally inching to the right, being bigger and bigger and leaner and bigger. I get it. You got to reel some of those in. We've seen it this year with like, here's your win, but like get the fuck out of this division kind of stuff. But open bodybuilding is supposed to be the one thing where like, no, like size is supposed to be number one. And I get it. Sometimes that makes you ugly, but I don't know if there's anyone on planet Earth calling Regan ugly.
No, right? Like not at all.
Regan's probably as aesthetic as someone who's 300 pounds could possibly be.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It was another one where it's like the feedback was like he lost on posing, but like I don't even see that. Like, he didn't fade like he normally does. Like he actually was better at finals. So like I can't see that honestly. Like I don't agree with it. And that's me. That's just how I am. I'm just gonna be honest with it. It's bodybuilding, muscle, shape, like everything was there. You can't pick and like say we have to have aesthetics over everything else. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely seems to the balance that was supposed to be there between all your categories of judging definitely seems to heavily favor shape a little bit these days.
I would say depends on who's looking at it. That's all.
I think we all know there's I don't want to call it a discrepancy, but you can get a range of results depending on who's the head judge.
For sure.
100%.
So 100%. Tyler was the head judge on Friday. Was he the head judge on Saturday?
We'll just blast it out. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're allowed to discuss it. We know what Tyler likes. I mean, it's not really a secret.
Yeah.
I mean, I got knocked down by Tyler for my waist, so I've been there. And he was objectively correct when I got that feedback too. But I think there's got to be a line somewhere, and Regan is not somebody who has a waist. Like he's not
at all.
No.
Yeah.
And the abdominal control of this show was much better than the last one. He didn't melt or fade like we saw really pretty early on in prejudging last show. And I mean, to be honest, if you scaled Patrick up to Regan's height, it'd probably look pretty similar.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it was just one of those calls that nobody saw coming at all.
Yeah.
And
Hope he
that
does
was
Austria.
that was a common census of the whole deal. It's like literally everybody was like, "What?" Yeah.
Now, I want to ask a serious question here. We see calls like that happen a couple times a year, maybe once or twice a season. Do do we put do you think we put too much stock into those type of calls as a bodybuilding community, or do you think there's reason to think that tides are changing and trends are really happening?
Well, I think it just makes it evident that he is pushing that. Like
Yeah.
no matter what you say, like he's pushing that prerogative. So you almost have to follow it, or you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot more. I think it's a lot easier to swallow when the lineup gives you like oh, okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But here with the top two, it's like, man, Regan's pretty. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he has an ugly physique by any means.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But again, we always talk about like you're not only and we know this is true, that if it's not objectively said it's true, you're battling as much against the guys on stage with you as like the past version of yourself. And maybe they just saw, wow, damn, Patrick looks fucking great today. He's 9 shows deep. Like maybe that factors in, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, because we know that this is a judge sport. There's always room for bias, and we all have memories, or you can't wipe the slate clean. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Branson? How you doing?
What's up, dude? Doing good, man.
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah. Busy, dude. As
How
always.
how is you said in the group chat that you had hit a squat session? Was this a squat session that made you so sore?
Oh, dude. Yeah. So I went 3 weeks without training legs. Just life was so crazy. Like there'd be days where I'd plan on training, and then like stuff would come up from my wife's work. She was like, I have to go. Like, can you wait until this time to train? And I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. And then she texts me, hour and a half later, like, so it's going to be later than I thought. And then it ends up, not being able to train, shit like that. And so trained on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, did a squat session and did a few sets of 515. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go and just put 315 on now and just kill myself with it. And dude, I did 20 reps with 315, like after sets of like multiple sets of 515, and then crushed leg press and actors and shit, dude. I literally was so fucking thankful for handicap bars in the stalls at work on Friday. Oh my god, it was ruthless. Anytime you take a couple weeks off training legs and go full board back into it, you're fucked.
Luke would have been proud. He probably would think that you're fucking sitting down peeing.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you guys remember? Do you have any training sessions in your mind that stick out that you severely overtrained and just like buried yourself for a week?
Oh, dude, multiple.
Many.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, many.
a lot, especially early in my career when it was just like do everything.
Yep, for sure.
Well, I grew up in a powerlifting gym. Well, when COVID hit, I started training at this powerlifting gym because like it's the only thing you could really train, the only place you could train. And I remember going in and doing like a full leg session, and the powerlifters, they trained at like 4, and I would get there at like noon, and they'd be rolling in like as I'm like pretty much done and stuff like that. And at the time, the guy that was a world record holder in the whole total or whatever, his name was Nick Ramey, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna squat today. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, how much y'all going up? He was like, oh, we'll go like 800 or something, or so. And I was like, that's cool. He's like, you should do it with us. I'm like, dude, I just got done with my full leg session. What are you talking about? Like a full crazy leg session, already squatted, everything. And he was like, come on, bro. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I'm dead. Like, and this is like open the bays up midsummer type of session. You know what I'm saying? Like you're dreaming, like you have nothing left in you. And of course, as soon as they say, don't be a pussy, like you're like, all right, well, I'll do it. And we ended up working up to like 800 pounds. And I squatted it with them. Like they were trying to like show me how to do reps and stuff. that was a bad one. And then also the same thing happened. I was doing like a hamstring session. Same situation. They came in. Yeah, we're deadlifting. We're pulling today. And I'm like, that's cool. And of course, they hit me with the "don't be a pussy" thing again. And we went to pull, and they knew, like, I don't know, like you have to like earn your stripes in that gym. So like when I started going there, like I remember the first time I went in there, like they were like kind of like eyeing me and like looking at me kind of crazy and stuff. And then they were deadlifting, and then they were like, I was like, "How many sets y'all got left on the platform?" They're like, "Oh, it's our last one." I was like, they were like, "Oh, do you want it next?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "How much you want on there?" I was like, "Y'all just leave it on there." He was like, "You want that on there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I went over there and like repped it out. And they were like, that's when you earn your stripes. They're like, all right, this guy's for real. Anyways, and then so we went to do our deadlifts at the end. They hit me with that. And so we went to deadlift, and he pulled like 755 or something like that. And he does sumo, and he like tore his adductor, like you heard it, and it went. And so, and we were.
I remember
like,
when that happened.
Nick Ramey.
Yeah.
And he tore it, and I was like, all right, well, you didn't get it. And I walked over there and did it, and I was like, no, I'm
You asshole. Sit down.
Yeah, and
you can ask
Nick's like a 198, 220 guy.
Yeah, he was 198 when he broke all the records. Like he squatted like 903. Like, yeah, it was a crazy day. I was there for it.
Insane. Yeah, it's crazy. Before you got on, Ransom, we were talking about Texas and just kind of how we felt as a collective about the result. What did you think? How did you feel?
For one, I don't think Patrick's ever looked this good, as he did in Texas. I think we can all agree with that. He looked fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is bodybuilding. I think size kind of rules most of it. I don't think Patrick was good enough to beat Regan, in my opinion. I think Regan looked phenomenal. Regan's conditioning was great. He was bigger overall. But I sent y'all earlier today. It's apparently that Tyler said it was his posing that got him, and if he was off his legs like he was in Atlanta, I didn't pay attention to it, for this weekend for yesterday. But if he was off his legs like he was in Atlanta and not actually posing them well, I could see that being a big factor. But I mean, Regan's his size just kind of dominates, man.
Sure. Yeah, I think what happened in Atlanta is he was just flat and he couldn't feel his. When you're flat, you can't feel your legs. This time, at least at finals, he didn't let him go once. But me and Jordan were talking about it. We're like, he's actually holding his legs throughout the whole poses. So,
we talked about that as well, and he looked so much better at finals, and you could tell he filled out quite a bit, his legs, especially in Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
You were there watching it yesterday, obviously, right, Justin?
Yeah. So we discussed it. It was kind of like a jaw dropping moment. Everybody around us was like
kind of shocked.
What just happened? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would say it's definitely Reagan's show in Austria, though, for sure.
Yeah. Is he confirmed doing it?
Yeah, I don't know it was in a post. That post I actually sent y'all. It was he was going to Austria.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
So the
only people that I know is John and Regan right now for Austria.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is not taking anything away from Patrick. Like, he had a hell of a look. Congratulations on the win. Like,
and going through the fucking gauntlet from the start of the season
to compete that many fucking times in a year is nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on your own credit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually didn't know he was on his own until I saw an interview with him today, saying people were saying why didn't he get a coach? I'm like, oh shit, he doesn't have a coach at all. Kudos to him for sure, man.
Absolutely. And in third place, Ken looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So
best Ken we've seen for sure.
Super excited about
that. Yeah, I talked to him earlier in the week or actually last week, I guess. And when he told me that, and you could just see in his face, like he was more like assured of like what was going on. He trusted the process, and I was just happy to see it. Ken's us now here in Texas, and it was just really cool to see him to actually present a package he was proud of, and it meant a lot to him. He was a little emotional, so it was cool to see. We'll see.
He's got
And we've
probably
said
my
it-
favorite physique in the league, man.
Yeah.
It's so nuts. His waist is so small compared to how fucking wide and big his shoulders are. It is so insane. And if Jewett can bring him in next year looking like that Clarita hardness and conditioning, everybody better watch the fuck out.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's inevitable. It's going to come together here the next 12 months.
Yeah.
And he'll be a top 8 guy for as long as he wants to keep doing it.
For sure.
But he's, him and I have talked a little bit, and he's kind of in the same boat as me. It's like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. Like, how much longer is it worth it to do this? Maybe, making the Olympia probably changes things, but he's in the same boat. So I just hope it happens sooner than later.
Yeah. I think with Ken, like a little more, and this is obviously we've talked about this, just a little more through the back. Like he just needs a little bit more through there, and then it's pretty much game over. Everything else is there. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that means
even
also stays
saying
leaner,
he needs
right?
a little more in the back is just crazy to say, because like when you see him in person, he has a freakiest back. Like it just hangs out of a tank top, like droops over the tank top. It's crazy.
Yep.
Dude, it's all there. What up? It's all there muscularity wise now in a lot of his poses too. It's there, bro. He just like this was obviously, I'm sure you guys said this, but it was a big step for him conditioning wise for sure. And that's really all it is. Is a peak.
I agree. And then in fourth we had John Jewett, who was actually helping Ken out. So what'd you guys think about John's look?
I think I don't think it's his best, but I don't know what he's capable of anymore. He's getting old. He's been doing this a real long time.
He
started powerlifting. Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, Mike, everyone's got a clock on this, right? And I think he's I feel like he's crossed into like the Clarita portion of bodybuilding, where like how much more can you actually put on your physique and how much longer can it still look pretty? Yeah. And I don't know that there's a good answer for him left. But
he seemed like yesterday in an interview that he did with him and Kennedy, like he was like, listen, I know I'm at the tail end of my career. Like I'm 40 years old, but I'm still going to put the effort in to finish out this season and see where it goes. And he did mention that he enjoys coaching more than he loves competing. So
yeah. If I were to say anything, I feel like he'll probably go to Austria for that last chance. And if he makes it to the Olympia, it'll definitely be his last one. But I'm sure this year or next year would be probably it. I mean, he only did a 6-week prep. Did y'all know that? For this?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. He's never out of shape like that, though. So,
right. I mean, that's what I was trying to say about Ken is like ideally Ken's got all the muscle he needs. You don't need to get big anymore. You can stay a lot closer to stage condition. And then even if it still ends up being a 16 or 12-week prep, like it's easier, right? It's not as intense and you don't got to push as hard. And the end result is ideally much better.
I think he'll just have a better set of eyes on him now, and it won't get out of hand. Something that's actually like invested in him.
Yeah. No, that's excellent. Let's see. Do we want to talk about? I think we should talk about 212 as well, real quick. Mike, as our resident 212 Olympian, wow. How did you feel about the results?
No problem with them. I mean, Courage's last year, progression wise, has been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He's still. I mean, the 212 result was very similar to the open result. It's like Courage is still giving up size and weight to the cap, but he's very pretty. He was more conditioned than I've seen him in the past. And with the right judges in front of you, that's going to win every time.
Who does he work with again?
He was with VU.
That's what I
Tampa,
thought.
and then he did Texas on his own.
So both him and Ken left VU after Tampa. Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I guess this is one of the results where like the prettier guy winning didn't bother me at all. I thought it was going to be Marco because he's aside from Toronto this year, he's always diced to the gills.
He really is.
Got quite a bit of mass on him. I don't know where he is weight wise in the cap, but he looks huge.
Yeah, he's
very,
gigantic.
very conditioned, but not as pretty and shapely as Courage. So kind of mirrored with what happened in Open.
I would say it was isn't way easier argument though for the 212. Seeing Courage in like when you see him in person, like even just in the gym and stuff like that, he's so round and bubbly and like he just has that look, and he doesn't have to even think about controlling his waist because his waist is so small, and he's just put together like you couldn't put a bodybuilder together any better. It's just so pretty, and there's such a really nice guy, so it really can't go to a better person. Marco was hard and he's nasty and he is bodybuilding, but especially the way that it's leaning, like we talked about in the Open, there wasn't even a question in my mind as far as that call was going to go. It sucks for Marco because like I think his season's over with, so he won't go to the Olympia, but he's a crazy physique and they're both great guys. The other guys I didn't really know that much, but Juwan, is that his name? Juan? He was
Juan, yeah.
Something happened between Atlanta and Texas for sure.
Well, so, and this is no disrespect, Juan, great competitor, could be like a top tier 212 guy for a long time. I think he's fairly young. But Atlanta was the first time he really got the conditioning where it needed to be competitive, and he got the result he needed. But this is one of those instances where like, does doing another show help your stock or hurt it? Especially when you see who's on the lineup, like probably should have packed it in and just got ready for the O, which is, if you're a competitor, that's hard to swallow, but at some point, like it matters.
Yeah.
But Juan's another guy, like he's built a lot like Courage, very, very round, very shapely. If he comes in peeled and like actually has a good time on stage, like he's going to be very, very fucking dangerous.
Yeah. I thought, as I mentioned in our chat, that Muzi looked fucking wild. At least from pictures. I don't know how he looked in person. The guy who took fourth. Like that dude's back looked fucking insane from pictures.
Yeah. That's the Persian guy he's like
black dude.
He's from South Africa.
Dude, he in person everything was striated. Like,
the pictures looked
his toes
insane.
were striated. He was so nasty.
I think the reason he didn't do better was the waist.
It is 100%. That's all
he's got, it protrudes a little bit. He's got thick abs, and just like we've been talking about the whole show for Texas, like that's gonna hurt you.
Kind of like Breed, man. I mean, Lewis Breed is conditioned full as a house, and his waist just kills him.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Luke? How you doing,
fellas? Same old shit, bro. Same old shit.
Yeah. You still in health phase? How much longer of health phase do you have?
I get bloods pulled next week. So
okay.
Cross your fingers, but I always get anxious getting that shit done, but then it should be no time.
Yeah, for sure. Things cranked back up for me this week, so
you did?
I'm excited.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. You're gonna hit 3 bills.
I will. I'm very confident in that.
Yeah, you hit 3 bills for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. Bro. That's like that echelon that like every bodybuilder just out of pure self.
Yeah, straight ego, bro.
100%. Man, everybody's 300 now. You have to do it. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know what 300 pounds is anymore. Everyone's 300.
Yeah. We got a shit ton of questions.
I didn't get to look at them.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
They good?
There's a lot of good ones.
There's some good ones, man.
Yeah, Lucas is back in the comments again, bro.
To have us talk shit on like as many people in the league as possible. Every single fucking question.
Yeah. Wow.
You don't even want to repeat some of these, probably.
Well, some of
I didn't get to read them.
I just say fucking read them all. Who cares?
Yeah, fuck it.
You did read them. I'll answer some of them.
We know you
Yeah,
will.
we know Luke will.
Open secret.
I mean, this first one that just Nate has on here, are like, would you rather be happy with your look and place third, or hate your look and win, and why?
Third.
That's an easy one for me. Well, okay,
it's
not.
Well, it depends on the show. It depends on the show.
Well, it depends on the show, and it depends on where you're at in your career.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, listen, man, if you're a pro and I look like shit and I win, that's still a fucking win.
Yeah, that's kind of my point.
All day.
And if you've been trying to turn pro for like 10 fucking years and you nail it and you get third, you're probably just gonna hang it up. I'd be so pissed. Be like, fuck this. So it depends on the show.
For sure. I definitely remember amateur show that I won that I didn't care for my look at all.
Bro,
it was
the overall I won that you gave me the award for, I was fat as fuck.
Yeah, Luke was still fat.
Bro, it was 6. I was literally fat.
Oh, the Connecticut one, right?
Yeah.
The Connecticut one, yeah.
Bro, I was like, yo, this fucking fat super heavy in here. Who the fuck is this guy?
Dude, I ended up no joke. I screenshotted it and sent it to Nate Spear, and I'm like, this guy just won the fucking overall in Connecticut.
Bro, I was literally 7 weeks out or 6 weeks out. I didn't peak. I was doing cardio the night before. I just put on a tank, got on stage. I just needed to qualify for USAs. But like those, bro, fuck those pictures. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. But like that wasn't my dream. Like that's different because like that wasn't my plan. Like I just had to get the qualification, and it was just locally the best thing I could do, even though it was that far out. But it's different when you're trying to peak for something and hate the way you fucking look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I think if you're still an amateur and it's not a nationals thing and you're just coming up, like we talk about this all the time, you got to focus on just you getting better, and placing has absolutely nothing to do with you getting better.
Yep.
But if you're trying to do this seriously, then the wins always fucking matter. I don't care what bullshit you hear on Instagram. If you're up there to compete for anything, for a pro card, for a pro win, for the Olympia, whatever, like
take the dub.
It matters.
Yeah.
Damn. Lucas is really asking these fucking questions, bro.
Dude, I'm sick. I want to hear these.
Like how much feathers do we really want to ruffle? Like
all of them.
Like,
let's fucking do it. Fuck
it. Try it.
What's one bodybuilding legend whose reputation is better than their actual career?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. I'll answer it though. Hold on.
Was it like Lee Priest or something? Probably.
Well, okay. So I think this is a great example because I think he's done so much for the industry. But like Fuad's career, right? Like he'll say himself, he didn't have ideally the world's greatest career, but he's done a shit ton for the bodybuilding space.
But I don't think people look at Fuad like one of the best bodybuilders of all time.
I guess.
And that's
the question. Just like, yeah.
It's like the legend of them as a bodybuilder versus what they actually did.
When's the last time y'all seen him in person?
I saw him at Pittsburgh. Fuad, right? You talking about?
Yeah.
It's in 25.
That was before his accident, right?
Yeah, before his accident.
It's kind of weird seeing him now, like.
But he was still small though, bro. I mean, he's short and he was like way small. But I haven't seen him since his accident.
Yeah, it's almost like you see like you looked up to Fuad, like everybody watches videos and stuff like that, and you see him, you're like, damn, like kind of sucks. But he's still a cool ass dude, regardless.
Yeah, I would say.
That's a hard one, yeah.
This is not
I know there's somebody I'm thinking of, bro. I know there's somebody. It's one of these fucking like 90s dudes, bro.
None of this is going to go good for our pod. So
no, it's not. It's not. It'll come to me. I'll come back to it.
All right, come back to that one.
The question after that's pretty great.
What's the one after that, Ranson?
If you had to name one person who desperately needs to retire, but
probably
what
is good, bro?
I know what Condell's gonna say.
I'm not doing it.
That one you.
I told you, man.
Let's do it. Fuck it. Do it.
No, I'll have somebody showing up to my house with a fucking loaded fucking gun if I fucking answer that question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
Everybody should retire when they think they're ready. I'll leave it at that.
Or
Give him that
the
fucking
judges
fruity
tell
answer.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Mike's taking the easy way out.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Condell's awfully quiet over there.
Man, I have to like.
Why it's so hard to
He's got to compete in the Olympia this year, bro.
I know there's only 500 people to watch this shit, but someone's gonna say something.
That's for sure.
Someone's clipping it.
Yeah. Fuck. Who has the biggest gap between their social media image and what they actually look like in person?
Oh, that's a good one.
Probably read it.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah. You think Regan?
Yeah, well, that's just what came to mind, and that's what they were talking about. Because I mean, whenever he hits a back shot, you know, in the perfect lighting or whatever like that, it just looks crazy. It just seems like he doesn't bring it on stage like that. But he looked good this show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I say Raph is one of them too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
He's somebody.
Yeah.
Sam Sullick's another kid, but he's not open, obviously. But like, just because the gap is crazy.
That's just because his social media is so
social
high.
media, he's so big. But I think people have a false expectation of what he actually looks like on stage.
Yes.
Somebody's always dropping the ball.
Bro, my brain is slow tonight, bro. There's somebody on my like.
Here you go.
I mean, I've definitely seen guys, and then when I see them in person, they're so much like. I remember seeing
They're underwhelming. They're like underwhelming.
I remember seeing Justin Rodriguez online and being like, he's fucking big. But then when I saw Justin in person, like he was so ungodly wide shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Like he was pretty fucking mind blowing. Like it was peak. Like he was in a hoodie, and it was like he made me feel like I'd never lifted a weight in my life.
Yeah.
Like he was as wide as two of me, like standing side to side.
I'll say the wildest person I probably still have ever seen, like in person, the way they look, like especially compared to social media, was back in the day. It was, I think it's 2016. Seeing Michael Lockett in person, dude. You talk about someone who looks fucking good online, and you see him in person, you're like, what the fuck is that? I've never seen someone whose like lines are so fucking crisp and just like it just looks so fake. Even like in person, you're like, I can't comprehend it at all.
Yeah,
I would say Bonac falls into that too.
Bro,
yeah. Bonac does not look very good on social media, or at least you can't rationalize
tell, when he's like by himself, especially.
But then you see him next to somebody, you're like, holy fuck! Like,
yeah,
that dude.
When I first saw him,
I
saw him at Detroit Pro when I did it last year, and it's just like it doesn't even make sense. It looks like he's flexed at all times. He's just chilling.
It does.
But somebody who's like that as well, who expectations do meet their social media, is Anton. He's here now, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of bodybuilders, good bodybuilders, posing in person and stuff like that. This kid, I don't understand it. It kind of like
dude, he made Regan look bad in that video they did.
Yeah,
bro, because he's disgusting all the time. Like he looks nasty, and it's just weird looking at his muscle. I don't even know how to describe it.
He's like 22 and he's got like old man muscle. Yeah,
but it looks like it's full with air. It's just crazy how round and like it's just weird. I don't know.
I think he'll be open before too long. I mean, to be
but he's got room though, right? But he's got room, I think.
Not much.
I think so.
Not much. No, not much.
I think one solid off season, and he's firmly in the like I'm dying to make weight territory.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, that kid could jump like to a top 4 spot this year, bro.
I think it's entirely possible. He could. I mean,
like, what's wrong with? There is no flaws.
No weakness.
No,
not
dude.
one.
Hey, Ranson propped the fucking Cameron Sheik for fucking picking him up because ever since he's been with Cameron, I don't know what Cameron's doing with him.
Working his magic, brother. Working his magic.
He has fucking transformed that fucking kid.
Yes, he has.
I think it comes back to like we were talking about with Ken and Jewett. Anton just trusts Cameron with like
just
his
clicks.
life.
Yeah.
With his life. And when you have somebody who trusts you like that and doesn't, it's like when Ronnie was with Nichols. He just told him what to do, and he just did it. He didn't think about it. He didn't question it. He's young. He just was like, "Oh, eat 300 grams of rice. All right, I'm eating 300 grams of rice. Like, I don't care how I feel after or before it. Just do it."
Yeah.
Yep.
I got another. This is a good one. This one had a few likes on it. What is y'all's best advice across the board for a young lad heading into his first real off season?
This is from Aiden. He's in the Discord I'm in with Geo. He's young. He only just did Teen Nats, won bodybuilding and classic. Well on his way to being a good bodybuilder. So he's kind of he just crossed over the dark side here. He's doing a real off season for the first time. So they're just giving you guys the context of the question.
Don't try to be pretty.
Yeah.
Don't worry about being pretty. Don't fucking matter. If you want to get big, at some point in your life, you're gonna have to have one off season where you can't get fat, or you do get fat straight up. So get out of the way young. If he's got a lot of tissue to put on, I'm not saying like just stuff your face with shit, but do not worry about staying pretty and staying cute and staying lean and staying this. You're just gonna spin your fucking wheels.
I would say just focus on the basics. Focus on getting strong in the gym. Don't miss a meal at all. If you eat an extra meal, that's fine. Just keep it clean. Try to keep it as much clean as possible, but just enjoy it. This is your first off season, especially coming to the dark side. It's gonna be the funnest time you probably ever have in your life, and you're gonna have
first cycle, bro. Is the most fun training I've ever had.
You're gonna put on some good fucking tissue on this one.
Yeah, if you just enjoy it and have fun
in the gym. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
I mean, for me, off season's all about food. I know how the kid trains. He's getting a lot better and dialing into like the way I train, the way Luke trains. All progressive overload, 2 strict sets. So he'll have that progressing as he gets older. But for me, the off season's all food, man. Like you said, Justin. Like I would go as far to say is like, if you want to be serious about this and you've never done it before and you're not accumulated to just the amount of food you're gonna eat, bro, set yourself fucking alarms for every meal. And make sure that you're hitting every single one. And when it comes time to cheat, we all do it. Off season's the time to do it, but like pick something consistent every single week so that your digestion's not fucked the next day.
Yeah, because it's not worth having that shitty, nasty pizza and you can't eat your meals for the next 2 days.
Yep. Just try to take that prep routine and that prep schedule that he's been on and hold it as long as fucking possible. Just change the amount of food you're eating. Just change the amount of food you're eating. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the big one. Good. All right. This guy asked, Luke, has Luke figured out how to piss in the dark at his house yet? After the
Why would I have to do that, bro? Why would I fucking stumble all over my own fucking shit?
He'll just lay a rag down.
Yeah, I'm not fucking. I'm gonna miss the toilet 5 times before I find it, just for you fuckers, bro. I'm not doing that.
Shit. All right.
Is it that same motherfucker that posted it on his Instagram story?
Yes.
He posted himself pissing in the dark on Instagram, bro. It's crazy work.
It was crazy.
It was funny, bro.
Shit. All right. If you could only listen to one song during every workout for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Kevin Gates, I don't get tired.
Oh, shit.
That's a good answer.
That's a good one. Damn.
Hold on. I
don't know if I have one because my music always just goes off the mood I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always listening to varies. When I'm training, I always listen to metal. So
you do?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of different shit.
That was racist, Luke.
Yeah, for sure was. I'm not even going to front. That was 100% racist. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Well, Luke's over here listening to girls just want to have fun.
Yeah, fucking Fergie, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, listen to
mine would be
choosing Texas.
Mine would be As We Suffocate by Of Mice and Men. That's like my fucking 20 plates on a leg press, gonna get this or die song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is, if I had to pick one, it would either be DMX, Lord Give Me a Sign, or New York by Ja Rule.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I fuck with that song.
Ja, huh?
Yeah, bro, I fuck with that song.
Even a broken clock's right twice a day. That sounds fine.
What about you, Brendan? What are you going with?
I don't know.
Brendan's going with like Metallica.
Oh wait, I said Ja Rule. I said Ja Rule. I meant Jadakiss.
you said
I think
Ja.
Ja Rule's in the song.
It's Ja Rule's song, but
Is it
Jada's
Ja
in
Rule's
it.
song and Jadakiss is in
Yeah.
it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was right.
I'm good for like anything like you said, like Metallica, or like I can get down with fucking Rage Against the Machine. Any of those songs would fucking get me fired up, especially on a leg day.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I used to rip the fucking
Right, so
Star
there's
Wars
a couple
theme song.
songs. There's a couple fucking songs I'm
Slap.
thinking of right now that I could definitely put on and go with. So, Invisible Enemy by August Burns Red.
Oh, August Burns
That's-
Red's good. Yeah.
AVR is good.
That one's a fucking banger that I put on a lot for big shit. Homicide by Logic. That track fucking dude. I used to put that song on before heavy lifts with powerlifting, like before big ones. That one fucking would get me going almost every time. And then I just had it up here. What was it? Fucking shit. The Way I Am, Eminem.
That's
Okay.
OG, yeah. That's OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good bangers on there.
Oh yeah.
I got two sides of the spectrum here. One's like really heavy metal. So Faux Hammer by Black Tongue. Heavy. And then on the other side, we're going like What You Gonna Do by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yeah.
What something like that. One or the other.
Have you ever had days where y'all put like listen to just the same exact song for a whole workout sometimes?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
never, bro.
Oh, I
That
know.
shit, when I hear like repeated shit too much, I start to get fucking pissed off. I don't know why. Like the same sound over and over again, I start to get pissed off.
Y'all like what about No Role Models by J. Cole?
J. Cole, I
That's a
love
good
that song. That's a good song.
That's a good song.
That's a good one.
I like Cole.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, we're going back to Lucas's shit. And let's just go through them. If they're too much, we'll just skip it. And
Just
go on
run
to
it
the
and see what we got.
What's the biggest name in bodybuilding right now that you think is massively overrated? And what would you
Damn,
change
bro.
about their physique?
Bro, he really coming straight for it, bro. The
Yeah,
fuck?
he is.
Let's go. Fuck it.
The biggest name in
overrated.
bodybuilding, and what would you change about their physique? Who's
I'm
most
maybe-
overrated?
Samson.
Nobody's overrated.
What was the exact question though? He said overrated?
Yes.
Biggest
Who's
name?
most overrated, he said. He used the term overrated for sure.
Okay, so we're talking like current, like we feel like they're overrated.
Current person that you think is overrated, and what would you change about their physique?
So it has to be a competitor.
Yeah, I'm not. I bow out.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm not.
You can't do that. You can't
trying
just
to
because you're
think.
the fucking host. You can't do that.
Fuck it. I'll start here. All right.
God,
Fuck it,
I already
don't care.
know. He already know who this motherfucker's gonna say.
No, you don't.
I'm playing now. But so this is my personal preference. I'm not gonna say
Mike's gonna take mine.
after last season, I've always been on the Crizzo was overhyped until he showed up in New York and then did what he did this year. And I went, oh, okay. I don't think Crizzo's overrated anymore. Like he finally
Last year, I
brought,
would agree with you. Yeah.
he finally brought what the hype was all about.
Yeah.
And I think Crizzo is legitimately a top 7 Olympian now. I think he's that good.
So you just completely
You
dodged
changed
that
the
answer.
question.
Yeah, you
no,
just completely
glazed them
fucking
over.
switched it
you
up.
fucking
You said,
flip-flopped it.
once
You
I
can't
thought
do
he was
that.
overrated,
You
now he's
can't
great.
do that. Yeah.
That is
Correct.
not what the
That's
question
exact-
was, bro.
Yes.
You can't
That's
Jedi
exactly
mind
what I
trick
did.
the
You're a
question.
Tried to
hoe. You
smooth
are
his
a
way
hoe
right
for
fucking
that.
through that.
You are a hoe for that, bro.
I would say mine has got to be Nextzilla then.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, I'd agree with that.
Actually-
That's a really good one.
That's probably the best.
I still
answer
made a
there.
buck off him last year beating Brett, though.
That's wild.
Still did. I still did.
That
Mike,
question
you're gonna get
stressed me
so
the
much
fuck
fucking
out.
hate.
That question stressed me the fuck out, bro.
Hassan's another one too, man. Because like, dude is big as fuck, but his conditioning has been such dog shit the past couple years.
Yeah, but is he like overrated though?
No,
I never heard anybody
not...
talk about Hassan being.
Yeah,
like,
everyone just kind of knows. Like every time, bro, straight up now, when you see Hassan on the competitor list, you're like, oh, he's fat. You don't even think, bro. You know exactly what's coming out on stage. Some mutated fucking dude with retarded quads who looks like he's 10 weeks out. Every time.
Accurate. He's accurately rated now.
Yeah, very, very appropriately rated, bro.
If everyone in bodybuilding had to compete completely natural tomorrow, who would still be relevant?
Here we go.
All the black
Keon
guys.
and Courage.
All the black guys. All the black guys.
I think
for sure.
Keon's on the male side probably the single best answer.
For sure.
Because he was already.
Dude, no bullshit. If it was all natural, the entire Olympia would be black. 100%.
100%.
Probably pretty much, yeah.
There's not going to be one white dude at the Olympia. I promise you.
I mean, they might be there, but he's gonna be dead last.
He's watching the show. Yeah, he's judging or some shit.
It's kind of like our judge now.
Honestly.
Don't be scared, Mike. Just ask him.
Nah, bro. No.
Mike's gotta go to the Olympia.
What's the biggest open secret in bodybuilding that everyone knows and no one wants to talk about?
Bruh, I'm not fucking asking all these questions because y'all are going to answer them. In this podcast.
Do you want me to ask him? Do you want me to ask him?
No, I don't want to be part of some of these questions.
He's having so much fucking anxiety.
Number
the
4
host,
you
bro.
definitely don't want to be a part of. I already know that.
This is going to be the podcast is going to be renamed the Blacklisted IFBB Pros
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Lucas a bill for my lost winnings. Get me in the doghouse for this shit. But that question wasn't that bad. What's the biggest secret and open that we all know?
What's the biggest open secret in bodybuilding that everyone knows but nobody wants to talk about?
People use SEO. Yeah, people use SEO.
Yeah, SEO is one of them. I'm gonna, for all the young guys out there, like most of the pros cheat their fucking asses off. We're not robots. Like a lot of guys out here not being disciplined and get by simply because they're better than
I talked about that last week.
Yeah. I mean, I remember fucking hearing a story about Kevin English, dude. He was like, I don't know, 2 weeks out from the O, and like one day he was just like, fuck this, and it's like went off and like ate like so much shit. He had like 10 fucking Snicker bars and like this whole like laundry list of shit, and it's like woke up the next day, it's like nothing fucking happened anyway. But
that's like they would always find the candy wrappers under Flex Wheeler's car seat or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Kamir was eating like Chinese food the day before the show and shit like that.
Bro, they all did
also
that
out
shit,
all night
bro.
doing blow.
I mean, there's a top 5 Olympian. I literally watched him eat chicken wings 2 weeks out from the O.
Yeah.
So
there are no fucking rules in bodybuilding.
No.
Yep.
Just have good genetics.
Yeah.
For real.
When you're around the guys at the top, bro, I say this all the time. When you're around the guys at the top, you really see that there's nothing they could do. They're going to be the best.
Bro, it's so aggravating.
Yep.
It's like this. It doesn't really matter what these fuckers do, bro. They're just going to be what they're going to be.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. What percentage of bodybuilding advice online do you think is complete bullshit?
90.
Upwards of 90?
Yeah, at least.
Mike,
I think it's always funny when you see all the information that's being put out, and it's by a little bitty guy behind a mic that has like no muscle, but he's like, scientifically, this is when you should take growth hormone. It's like, you didn't do it. Like
scientifically, you should fucking eat and maybe be bigger
before
giving
try,
advice.
motherfucker. Bro, most of this shit, honestly, is like the stuff that works. We talk about this all the time. It's like the basic bro shit that's boring, and it's like the meathead, stupid guy shit. And that doesn't. You can't create content off of that. It's like one video. It's like, bro, eat protein and train to failure. And that's it. You're done.
Mike, I'll read some of these questions.
Which
Bro,
current pro do you think is one bad year away from completely disappearing from the scene?
Nah, I'm not doing it.
Oh,
The reason
I just saw that one. I was
no,
gonna read it. I was gonna
real
read
talk. Real talk. The reason I don't want to do this is because it's like I don't want to
it. Potentially
I
have
wanna
some
be
of these
like-
guests on.
no, not just that. Like I kind of want to
No,
be
I
like
know.
positive in the space and just like these questions like calling
I
people
feel
out
you. I feel you.
like is kind of whack. Like
I feel you.
like there's a point where it's like some give or take here, but like I just don't feel right. Like kind of shit.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard one out there.
This
Yeah.
one's actually good. Are some athletes being pushed because they're genuinely elite, or because they're good for business?
I mean, pushed like by the league.
I see that then that right there dissolves because who is the prettiest guy he just lost?
Yeah.
Like that is a billboard dude. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like that kind of
Followers,
defeats the
yeah.
question. Yeah. that
yeah, and I
defeats
mean, I
it.
think Nick's probably the most followed guy in bodybuilding. I would assume Nick
Yeah.
Walker, and he's been handed his
Sure.
losses just like his W's. Like,
Yeah.
people put way too much stock in that shit. Like,
Yeah.
social media followers aren't selling Olympia tickets. That show's selling out every fucking year, regardless of
Yeah.
who's
Well,
in
it's
it.
also at this point like Regan or Nick or these guys, whether they finish in first or second,
Right.
that's not going to bring anyone new to the sport. They're already there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people already know Regan and Nick are top guys, and they're already going to watch the shows and whatever. I don't think it's a matter at this point. Like, I don't think guys with social, like everyone at the top has a decent following, bro, and it's like marginal differences. So like, I don't think it's really as impactful as people want to think it anymore. I think maybe 5 years ago, it probably played more of a role, but now I don't think so.
Yeah. I agree.
So
yeah, let's.
The Gene
His
one's
number
pretty-
14 is pretty good.
Is 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 14 and 15 I think are good ones.
Yeah.
Is the modern obsession with quote unquote health in bodybuilding genuine or mostly marketing? That's a good question.
You'd probably have to look at the platforms that it's being spoken on. Like if it's a big platform, it's a big coaching platform, it's a big education platform, and they're preaching about it, but the person who's behind it isn't actually doing that as well. I think it's probably marketing. But you wouldn't know that unless you knew the person,
I think I've seen as like we all probably have is like there's certain coaches that are starting to push like certain aspects of health stuff. Like there's certain people who are focusing like just on thyroid and saying like how important just that or like certain aspects are, and they have this whole program that they're trying to sell and market the products just for that. Like it's the top thing, and they're pretty much telling everybody if you're not doing this, you're fucking stupid because this will solve every other problem that you're doing.
Somebody's trying to sell you a detox, then fucking run, bro. Do not buy a detox. Gut phases and gut protocols 9 times out of 10 are scams. They make you buy like $5 million of bullshit supplements.
Or you're just a referral.
Yeah, or
they're getting a kickback from you working with that person.
Yeah, you guys are all fucking retards.
Yeah.
And it's like there's validity in a lot of the health shit that's spoken about, but like just be reasonable with like, okay, this makes sense and this is applicable versus like this is just overkill.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is
take
people
your
trying
health
to push
supplements,
everything.
And you're good.
Yeah. The best thing to do is get your blood work done. Look at what your personal blood work says.
Yeah.
And run what health supplements that you actually need based off your fucking blood work. Instead of being like, here, you need all these health supplements. You may not fucking need them all. You may only need a couple of them.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, the one side of this though is where we're at in the industry. The sport is much younger now. Kids are starting way younger. They're getting bigger way younger. You guys need to make it more of a priority than probably most of us did and anyone before us did. because of when you're starting. You're likely going to do it longer if you're lucky. And there's a clock to this, guys. Like, this will run out, and your health is going to be the number one limiting factor if whether or not you're going to be able to push, whether or not you'll be able to compete. And I, you know, when I have clients, I'm with Morphogen. I think their products are the best in the market for health stuff. But even when I give them a plan and it lists all of it, I put an asterisk next to stuff. I'm like, this is mandatory. I need you to take this. If you have the budget for the rest, fantastic.
Yeah.
But nothing fucking bothers me more than coaches throwing a plan at somebody and it's got like a hyperlink with the code and it names the supplements by name and you get to buy every single fucking one. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's the industry, bro. That's what these guys, that's how they sell product. That's how they get contracts. That's what it is. And that's just the sad reality of it. But I'm never going to force, like, I do the same kind of thing. Like with my client plans, like I have, you know, every health supplement I want most guys taking. If they call me and they ask, like, okay, because people will ask, like, hey, what, I can't afford all this. Like, what is priority? I'll prioritize things. If it's to a point where they're like being real cheap, I'm like, you shouldn't even be on cycle. If it's that serious. But I'm never going to force some client of mine to take some HD product if they love some other product just because I'm with HD. That's just, you're a fucking concept to do that. But I just think it's real simple, bro. It's like take your health supplements. It's better to be safe than sorry, bro. Like Astragalus is dirt cheap. Take a shitload of it. Monitor your blood work 3 times to 4 times a year. If you need to do it more frequently than that for a specific reason, go ahead. Stay on top of your blood pressure, stay on top of your blood sugar. And if you need to, you know, heart scans and stuff every couple of years, whatever. Like it's literally that simple.
Yep. And it's going to come down to your genetics too with the health.
It's going to, I know
a top 5 Olympian that never took a health supplement until last year.
Yeah.
Like he was like, dude, I don't take that shit. I'm like, okay.
Bro,
cool.
I have buddies that never use them and that take 3.5 grams of shit. And on cycle, their blood work is flawless.
Perfect.
Yep. And I know guys that take 500 milligrams of test in every fucking pharmaceutical you can think of, and they're shot.
Yep.
That's just what it is. Tough shit.
I like this one because we were kind of getting into this in the group chat. Do you think today's judging rewards the best physique or the physique that best fits the current political / industry preference?
Bro,
I know how I feel about this.
I hate these questions, bro. I feel like 9 times out of 10, those two go hand in hand, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like we've already discussed this question like 4 times.
Like this shit's so annoying. Like this only happened once, and it happened when we were trying to get away from like bubble guts. That was it. It was like when bubble guts got real bad. Even if you had by all other criteria, you were most muscular, most conditioned, yada yada yada, but you had a huge stomach, you weren't going to win. Because they were making a push away from that, and it worked. Now we've got all of our top guys in the world can pull vacuums at fucking 300 pounds, 270 on stage, whatever. Like, if a guy lets his stomach hang out for a second, it's all over the fucking internet. You know what I mean? It worked. It did its job. And at this point, what is one guy winning a show over another guy? Because like, what even is the agenda they're pushing? I don't even know. You know what I mean? I don't.
No, I'm with you, Luke. I feel like if you look at the top 6, right, at the Olympia, that's the top 6 best in the world. There's your standard in there, a range of physiques, right?
Exactly.
So
they're not.
If your physique aligns more with Nick Walker's physique, he's still in the top fucking 6. If you look more like Samson, you know what I mean? Like there isn't some archetype fucking physique that the standard's being pushed to. It's a range of the best in the world, and that range looks slightly different. A good physique's a good fucking physique. That is what it is.
It also depends on the lineup. You know, the lineup I think determines everything more than the shape of anything of somebody. Anyway, I mean, we look at like fucking Tampa and Atlanta. You had let's say you had Nick and Joe, who are just big ass fucking freaks. And compared to, Texas, you got guys who are a lot, slimmer, smaller waist. The lineups there, with Nick being as big and freaky as he is, it's gonna favor that. Like your eyes are drawn to it. That's why honestly you see like Joe in second there, in my opinion. If it was guys, if Nick wasn't in that show and you had this lineup from Texas, at Tampa, I don't know if Joe would have been second, to be perfectly honest with you, because you can look really good next to one person, and then you change the lineup, take just one person out of it, and it changes the look of the whole thing of how your eyes are drawn to people, like, completely. So the lineup matters actually quite a lot, with that.
No, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Brendan, did you see any questions you want to ask?
There's one there. And it's somebody transition. Did we answer that question? The transition from natural to enhanced? We didn't read that one, did we?
I don't think so.
One?
No.
So what usually makes a natty bodybuild decide going enhanced is the right move? Is it placing highly at a high level natty show, a coach recognizing their potential, hitting plateau, or simply having bigger goals? And looking back, what do you wish you understood before making the transition?
I'm going to say F, none of those. Probably getting his ass whooped at a NPC show, probably.
I think if you're going to stay natty, man, you are always going to stay natty. Like there's something up here, right?
Yeah.
I started bodybuilding and I knew I was never fucking staying natural. Like I saw Jay on the cover of Muscular Development. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go chase that.
Yeah.
And if you're not one of those people, you're probably never going to be one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has to come 1000% internally with zero doubt. Like, for me, it wasn't if I was gonna take steroids, it was just when. It was, is this okay? Am I old enough yet to do this? Like, that's what it was. And once I knew that, like, okay, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I don't got an interest in partying anymore. I don't care about doing normal people shit. I'm done with all that. Like, I'm all in on this. That was when it was time for me to take that leap. But, like, if you're someone that's like waiting for this, like, you don't know, and you're back and forth, and you're like, well, I promise you, don't even start, because when you do, it just becomes a more slippery slope with, like, having to monitor your health. And, like, I'm sure all of us on here, being as big as we are, like, you're scared that you're gonna die every fucking day, bro. And if you didn't know that, like, you really wanted this and you were really about this and you had those kind of hesitancies, I mean, the anxiety would probably cripple you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be, like, without a shadow of a doubt, know that, like, you're in pursuit of a goal here before you take that leap, in my opinion. If you're waiting for some, like, outside thing to push you, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And that's something I think of, a bit harder every time, we see a death in bodybuilding. And, especially the past few years, especially, with me, being a dad, man, it hits home a little bit harder. Because, when I got into this, I knew, like, originally I was like, eventually I'm going to probably start taking them. It's going to happen. But I've always held back from really pushing dosages at all, just because I've always been more of a health conscious person. And I know if I've pushed stuff more, I'd be ahead of where I am right now, for sure. But every time I see a death too, it like keeps me like, do I really want to push it more and take that risk? With being a dad now, like having 3 daughters, it's one of those things, like, I do want it to keep progressing and pushing it, but I also don't want to all of a sudden not be here for them just because I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep pushing gear, because it is a reality. Like, your blood work could look perfect, and all of a sudden something could fucking happen. But that could be with anything, though. That could be for people outside of bodybuilding and stuff too. So if you're gonna do it, fucking go for it and do it because you fucking love it. Don't do it just because people are doing it, or all these people on fucking Instagrammers are doing it and say to take it. Do it because you fucking love bodybuilding, and that be the reason for it.
We're all around that age. Who was the? And it's gonna maybe a bit of a weird question, but who was the death that scared y'all? Like made you like, oh damn,
John
bro.
Meadows.
Dallas died
Dallas.
a week after my first shot.
Dallas.
I did my first shot, and I said, "What the fuck did I just do, bro?" Like straight up.
See, Dallas dying didn't bother me that much, quite honestly, because I mean, let's be real. He was young as shit and huge as fuck. We all know he was, and I had heard the stories of how much gear he took.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fuck ton. It's not like
he was just that was fucking me up pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He was, he wasn't someone who was just a super responder to gear. From every account I've heard, he took a lot of gear. I mean, his fucking test levels on the when they did the autopsy were like 50,000 nanograms per deciliter.
Yeah,
like that's absurd. That's a fuck ton of gear he had to be taking. John Meadows fucked me up though.
Yep, that was the one for me.
It was weird though. For me,
fucked me up. Bad.
For me, that I had. I don't want to say names. Someone kind of told me that was going to happen before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, because one, he had a prior heart attack.
Yeah.
And I had heard from someone who was closer with him that his health and blood work was horrible and he was still pushing shit. And they were like, watch out for him. So when it happened, I was kind of like, it was eye opener still, like, oh shit, this guy was right. But I also knew, I had some information that I knew that he was already kind of redlining and still on the gas. So like, for me, the guys like Sean Roden, he had a prior heart attack. Bro, if you have a heart attack, stop.
Yep.
Just stop. Just stop. You're just like, what are you doing? Like you're already operating on borrowed time. Like, and now you're gonna go risk like that. So when those kind of guys drop, it doesn't like freak me out as much. It's the random guys. Like, I mean, I don't really know what happened with George Peterson. I don't remember.
George kind of got me.
It's like when they all happen at once.
That was a diuretic, though, wasn't it?
Was it a diuretic thing?
Well, I mean, he was getting peaked for a show, so like what goes into that, right? Like,
it was just like it's like when they all kind of randomly hit you one after another.
Yeah,
that's where it really starts to fuck with me. Like Cedric kind of got me too, because I was like, he always kind of seemed to me as somebody that like I don't know, but like that like. And he also seemed to be somebody that like wasn't all in on the gas on bodybuilding all the time either. He had his life outside of bodybuilding. Yeah, he had his life outside of bodybuilding. He didn't seem to be like on the juice year round like that, really pushing things. So like when people like that go, it makes me go like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing this and he was only doing that, how much time I got? You know what I mean? So, they're all scary though for their own reasons, bro. Anytime, and I feel selfish when it happens. I feel so selfish when I see this shit because, like, when I see a bodybuilder die, I feel horrible, and like that's my first thought. And then pretty quickly, I start to try to figure out why or how because I want to learn for myself. And like that's a shitty feeling to have because shouldn't be what I'm thinking about in that moment. But that's just me being honest and me being real with the situation. I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to when they see news like that. Is they want to figure out why because it's scary as fuck.
Yeah.
When
I don't think
question for you guys: when you see any of these guys die, or like before you even hear a reason of it, is one of the first thoughts to your head was, "Fuck, I hope it's not bodybuilding related."
Yeah, that's my point.
For me, it is.
But that's exactly my point.
Always,
you want to know why because if you hear heart attack or you hear this, that, and the third, you go, oh shit, this is killing us, bro. You know what I mean? But like, and who knows? This is the fucked up part too. People die all the fucking time. You know what I mean? People have heart attacks that don't bodybuild. People have fucking whatever. So-and-so could have died at 40, 30, whatever, regardless of bodybuilding or not. Like you never really
underlying
know
conditions, family.
You never know. Like Dallas already had
genetics.
Heart issues and he already had all these other things going on. He knew what he was doing. And like, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. But that's what I was saying. Ranson is like, when I see a bodybuilder die, I quickly want it to be like a car accident or something like that isn't, which I said it makes me feel like a fucking shithead. But like, it's scary, bro.
So this, Mike, you probably know this out of anyone because you've known me the longest. Like, I have a different perspective than all you because when I first got into it, I'm like, I never thought in a fucking million years I would ever go to the dark side. Mike, you saw me fucking compete in natural bodybuilding for 3 or 4 years. I did great as a men's physique guy, and then all of a sudden I went to the Jay Cutler Classic and I competed against 15 or 20 guys and finishing the first call out, never even taking gear, and that's what sparked it. And then the way I just trained and just I outgrew men's physique, I outgrew classic, and just moved my way into bodybuilding. So, I mean, being the age that I am, I'm 42 tomorrow, and it's like I look at it and I'm like, I started bodybuilding way later than fucking anyone would probably want to. I started when I was 33. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing it for 8 years, but I've only been enhanced for 4.5, 5 years. And if you asked me 5 years ago, would I have ever even thought about doing steroids? No. Yeah. But everything changes day to day. Like, and I think about everything that you guys were just talking about, because I have a 10.5-year-old daughter. Like, you think about those things, and then you see somebody die, and you're like, am I going to be the one that doesn't fucking wake up tomorrow morning? You know what I mean? But you can't be scared your entire life and not want to do stuff that you know what I mean?
This is the thing. I mean, Black Mike, you and I have had like you and I have had like several conversations about this, bro. Where like you'll text me like high as fucking like middle of the night, like, yo, I can't breathe. Like, I think I'm gonna fucking die. I'm like, bro, me too, bro. I can't breathe either, bro. Like, I'm gonna fucking die too. Like, and like that's just the reality of what this, bro. Like, I've been sitting at like 295, 300 pounds for like 6 months. This shit sucks, dude. I'm choking on myself every day. I'm snoring when I'm awake. Like, it fucking blows. And it does not, you do not feel healthy in the slightest. You literally feel like that's what really freaks you out, is like you'll do the slightest thing and your heart rate jumps and you're breathing heavy and you're like,
dude, you literally walk up a flight of stairs and you're gasping for fucking air.
You're fighting for fucking air, and it's like a scary ass feeling, bro. You wake up in your sleep and you're fucking, you know what I mean? But like you said, Brendan, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I always say, like, in life, like you have two choices always. You do or you don't. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if I'm not gonna bodybuild, I would not be happy. I straight up wouldn't be happy. Like,
I agree.
I'm not saying it's my whole identity or anything like that, but it's such a big part of my life that's gotten me through so much shit that gives me a purpose, that gives me a sense of identity and pride and things like that. That if I were to be a normal fucking person, we've talked about this on here too, I have no interest in that. I have no interest in working a fucking 9 to 5 just to live another 5 or 10 years on the back end of it, right? So like, I'm going to take this window of time in my life, like I've talked about before, that 10 to 15 years that I have to pursue this, give it everything I have while trying to stay as healthy as possible, but not going like overboard with
crazy,
it. Yeah, because it's not healthy. You're not going to make it healthy. So don't obsess over trying to make it healthy. You're not. Accept the reality of what it is and enjoy it while you have it. And then once, like for me, like one of my signs when I'm done is once, like I said, the guys with the heart attacks, if I have one scare, bro, or one red flag or one like that's not looking so good, then that's my time.
Yeah.
That's my time. And then I can be at peace with that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you on that, because the way I look at it too, like I was saying, having the 10-year, like Mike, you got kids, you know what I mean? Ransom, you got kids. Like any health scare at all, forget it.
Yeah.
It ain't fucking. Like, yes, am I going to keep pursuing it? Yes. Am I going to keep digging and doing what I got to do? Fuck yeah. But in the same sense, like, you're not going to fucking risk you're not, if you know something's an underlying condition that's going on and it's jeopardizing your health, like you're just signing up for your fucking deathbed.
Could you imagine, bro, like having a heart attack, getting out of the hospital, going home and taking a shot? I
know people who've done that. I sold a piece of equipment to a guy a couple weeks ago, and super cool dude. He's an older guy. He's in his 50s. But you know, he's getting a kidney transplant soon. And literally, like, he literally had the, ambulance come, and take him from home, like, probably like a week before he even met the dude and brought him equipment, because he was going in complete kidney failure. and
Jesus.
like he literally they couldn't detect a pulse on him. Like he was alive, but they couldn't even fucking find a pulse on him. How fucking bad he was messed up. But he was like, I sat there and like talked to him for like an hour because he just wanted to fucking. He's one of those old dudes who just want to fucking talk, and cool as hell. But he was like, yeah, I had some like heart issues and stuff, like years ago, and it was just stupid, and literally walked out of the hospital and just like, I'll be fine. He's like, I just went and shot up some more tests and trend. It's like, whatever, I'll be okay.
You
Like,
got a new kidney, bro. It's a new shot. It's a new cycle.
he didn't have
even looking at it with like, even at looking at it like with having kids, yeah. Do we know we put ourselves in jeopardy? Yes. Like,
Yeah.
Is that something that we want as an example for our kids? No. Like, but there are other examples that we are setting for our kids and the standards that we are setting for our children. Like,
I agree.
Look at the dedication that we can do, and look at like if you have the drive and the motivation and the discipline to do something like bodybuilding, which 1% of the fucking popularity can do, I think that teaches them a lot.
And I also guarantee you, just above all that Branson, Brendan, Mike, you guys are kids. I bet you they're proud as fuck to be your kids too. I bet you they look up to you and like they admire you for doing what you do.
Dude, Mike, like I'll hear stuff of like what my kids will tell other people. Like I won't actually hear my kids say it, but I'll hear like people will be talking to me and they'll be like, oh yeah, your daughters are talking about how you won this big bodybuilding contest. Like I literally met one of my oldest teachers last year at the end of the school year. It's a teacher she's literally had for 6th, 7th, that she's having again for 8th grade, and he literally was like, oh, you're the bodybuilder, you're the guy who turned pro. She's like, she was talking all about it, all this stuff. I mean, she see me literally fucking compete and win in almost just about every kind of competition I've done. Like,
yeah, that's
like
what's
my kids see me like set goals, and I think they've only seen me lose once.
Yeah,
maybe actually twice, but they're only used to see me win, and they were confused as shit. Like in North Americans, when I didn't win, they're like, "Wait, what's going on? Like Dad always wins." Like you can see it with my middle child, her determination when it comes to physical activities. Like she doesn't fucking quit.
Yeah,
she goes after it like full force. Like they see the mentality, they pick up on it, man, and they see the work ethic and what it takes.
We took Quinn came to the gym with us last Monday and trained with Shay, which is awesome because he's kind of been not too into athletics or whatever. And I was training with my training partner, and he's one of my clients, Elijah. He does classic physique, and he's 9 weeks out right now, and he's really in shape. He's shredded. Now, granted, Elijah only weighs about 205 right now, so he's smaller.
Yeah.
We get back from the gym, and Quinn puts in a couple really good sets. Like we were yelling at him, hyping him up, everything. It was really cool to see him like get into it. We come home, and he says, "You know what? I want to look like that Elijah kid. He's fucking sick."
Oh shit!
You mother.
You got fucking lucky, bro.
I outweigh him by like 70 pounds, but it's all good.
Listen, nobody wants to look like an open bodybuilder. It's like
I guess
0.5%.
I guess I chalk it up to Elijah's young too, like so maybe he relates to him better in age,
Yeah,
I guess I look like an old man now, so
whatever you got to tell yourself, bro. Whatever you got to tell yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, my sister's son, like last month at the beach, literally looked at my daughter and goes, "Your dad's got a fat belly."
Oh yeah, you said that.
I'm sitting there like, I saw him after. What are you talking about? My mom was just sitting there fucking dying laughing.
Yeah, kids don't care. Kids don't.
Yeah, kids don't have no filter, man.
It's great.
It's funny. I think this is a good one to kind of close out on. Jesse thought of it. He sent this one. Have you guys ever had any experience with poor sportsmanship at a show?
Like it directed towards you?
I think just seeing it in general.
I have seen it twice. Once was at a local show somewhere, but this like super heavy loss, and I remember he like literally was throwing shit backstage.
Yeah.
And like just completely crashing out. I'm sitting there like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you lost, man. Fucking, I get you. Everyone goes in there wanting, like, thinking and wanting to be the best, but just take the L and improve. Ask the judges what happens. And then at Nationals in 2016, I saw this like fucking female bodybuilder absolutely flipping out and cussing everybody out backstage because she lost.
Yeah.
Women.
I've never seen it in person. I've never seen it in person, but I've seen it blasted all over the internet.
I saw one in person. I won't say who it is on the podcast, but I'll tell you.
Oh, that's
in the group chat after. They're a pretty famous pro now, but after a show in 2019,
yeah, I think I probably could tell you that is
trophy. Yeah,
in 2019.
Yeah, I believe it was 2019.
North America's.
Yeah.
I mean, he's known for that though.
Yeah.
I think we can all do 2 and 2 and put that one together.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with any of that like after placings. The only thing I don't like, and I understand it sometimes, the only thing I don't like is you get some hardos backstage. Like those guys that are like way too, like they're just such dickheads backstage. I'm not saying you need to be like happy-go-lucky, fucking everyone's best friend, but like I know you're locked in and shit, but there are people backstage before a show that I'm like, yo, take it easy, champ.
Yeah.
So
Brother,
this subject got this podcast started.
I was just about to say, Dr. Mike Israel did Universe, and that motherfucker was walking backstage like a goddamn Sith Lord. He had like this like hood pulled down around.
He's
his,
just
like,
a
head.
nerd, bro. He's such a nerd, that guy.
And he was just like chin down, just strutting around back there, like shoulders out.
Fuck.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like I'm not gonna say names either, but like there are a couple guys, and I did USAs in 24 and stuff, like backstage, and I'm like, bro, I like, get the stick out of your ass, bro. It's not that deep. Like, you can say hi to somebody, bro. I'm not asking to be your best fucking friend, but like, you don't need to fucking shoulder check me as I'm walking by you with your head down. Like, I'll knock you the fuck out, bro. Like, this is not what we're doing back here.
Yeah, you don't need to act tough backstage.
Yeah, we're in our underwear, dog. We're glazed up in our underwear, flexing.
People have to like wake me up backstage.
Sure.
Like I'll literally just be completely asleep, and camera goes over. Like, hey man, it's about time. Oh,
I know Mike has the same motto as I do. We just fucking sit there and watch everyone do their shit.
Yeah.
I try to stay the fuck away from everything.
You just kind of show like that you're not ready, or you're like you feel inferior when you're acting like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like sportsmanship, but it's just not that serious, bro. Chill.
It's the same way in the gym, though. You see the same type of people like that in the gym. The people who like want to be loud and like, dude. There's people every time that I go in the gym and train where like at one of the gyms I train at. That every time like I walk in, they immediately like will switch the weights they're using and go to like heavy weight and just try and like move it around just to fucking move it. And there's one dude I'm about to go up to him here like in the next week or two just because I'm sick of seeing him. Like, hey man, if you're ever wanting to actually make some progress, like I'll teach you how to work out because you're just moving the weights ain't working for you.
Yeah,
because I know it'll piss him the fuck off. But like, dude's sitting there like just trying to fucking hammer curl like fucking 65s, and it's like right in front of me. I'm like, I'm not impressed, man. Like your whole body's moving, the weight's moving like this fucking much. Like no wonder you're small.
Yeah, bro. People be performative as fuck.
The worst is dudes that are like 150 pounds walking around like flexing in the mirror 5 feet from where you're fucking working out. It's like and then they just follow you around the fucking gym.
What do want your approval? They just want approval.
Yeah, bro. They want you to tell them they look big, bro.
They just So sometimes you just gotta give them that little.
Keep killing it.
Yo, dude, you're fucking huge, bro. Just see what he does.
I can see fucking Luke's mind. Luke's talked about this before, like him being 295 and like some 150 guy walks by him. He's like, fucking damn, he's big.
Yeah. I'll just let him know next time. But yo, bro, you're fucking huge, bro. I'm gonna ask him for help. See what he says.
Oh shit. Well, boys, anybody got any other questions? Anything they want to talk about real quick?
No, I'm chilling.
I mean, we're good.
I got a couple in my inbox, but they're going to be lengthy ones or deep ones, so we can hold off on that. We're a little late here.
Yeah.
But I think I did just see that Regan's going back to Canada. I don't think he's going to go to Austria.
Oh no,
really?
he's gonna shut it down.
I think so.
Fuck, man.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm
He
surprised,
belongs there.
honestly.
Well, I
He
don't
does a
think
lot of those
I don't
shows,
think
too.
Regan's going to fly back to Canada then to Austria in the same week. I feel like he would just go. I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
not though.
Sure, yeah. I'm actually surprised he's not doing it, if that's the case.
Do we have any shows coming up soon that'll qualify him for next year's Olympia?
Only Austria's the last one.
Only
Oh,
Austria.
next year's Olympia?
Yeah.
Anything
Probably.
after, right?
I mean, yeah, anything. Isn't there
I think there's a
Mexico's usually
Spain
right
show.
after it?
There's a Mexico
Mexico?
show, but that's after the O.
Yeah.
Mexico's right after the O.
There's
Spain
uh,
is-
Mexico's like
another-
2 weeks after.
I got the list. There's another Italy show.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the Europa.
big man.
Then the O. Then there's for Open. That's natural. That's Everest
Meters.
Warsaw Pro in Poland, the
Mm.
Mexico Pro, and then Prague, and that gets you to October.
Okay. Well, Regan does well in European shows, so
Yeah.
That's a
Maybe
shame.
that's
He
his
belongs
goal.
to the O.
He
yeah.
does.
Oh, for
He
sure.
really does.
Absolutely.
I mean, it
All right,
is what
boys.
it is. Mike,
Justin,
see you
thank-
tomorrow.
Thank you for jumping on again, bro.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Let me
good
know
to see you,
anytime.
Yeah. All right,
Have a
fellas.
good last
All right, gents.
6 weeks, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. It's
Yeah, dude.
fuck. It's been a long year, dude.
I can't
Hey,
imagine.
well worth it though, dude. Well fucking worth it.
It will be.
Hell
It doesn't
yeah.
look like it right now, but it will be.
Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see you and Chris both, compete soon, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's North Americans is going to be a great show. I know a lot
Yeah.
of people competing.
Yeah.
I've seen some really good physiques that are coming into this one.
Mhm.
Really
It's
good.
really good.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
All right, boys.
All right,
Enjoy
boys.
the rest of your
All
night.
right, boys.
All right, see you later.
gang.
Yeah.